we bought a limited license, although we didn't know it was a limited license because we thought that we'd purchased the full licensing of it.
Right.
And I paid like a shit ton of money for it, by the way.
Right.
I paid like I think like $1,000 over the course of like 2 years for this licensing. And they come back and be like, oh yeah, by the way, you
That's
don't
ours.
Right.
So welcome to the PM Podcast, where two guys shoot the shit and drink some alcohol. My name is Braxton.
And I'm Aaron. Today we're going to be talking about the end of season 2, which is crazy to think about.
That's true.
You've already been on like 100+ episodes.
Which is nuts already.
That's a lot. That's
Right.
crazy. But we're also going to be talking about him moving a little bit because as of you guys seeing this, he has moved, but as of us recording this, he hasn't. So we're going to kind of give the before and after because, to be completely honest, after filming this, we're taking a 2-week break like the company is.
Yep.
He's going to be moved to like 2 hours away from us.
It's going to be rough.
And then when we come back, he will, after 2 weeks, he's going to come back. We'll have another session where he has been moved for like probably 3 weeks almost, right? 3 full weeks.
Yeah.
And then, so we'll have the before and after basically. So it'll be interesting to talk about like your expectations versus your like actual happenings.
True. And if they listen to the last episode, we kind of talked about, is it better to do like a dream job or is it better to do a job where you get paid?
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll let you guys know, but make sure you listen to that episode.
It'll be interesting because you'll have 2 full weeks of work and like a bunch of other cool shit. So it'll be interesting to see the perspective. But today we're going to go into Braxton's like before and after, as well as like some season 3 stuff. Like I'm sure Braxton's going to have questions for me regarding season 2, and then on into season 3. But before we do that, we're going to get into today's drink. So Braxton, what are we drinking today?
Dude, I got to get one before you get.
Okay.
All right. So we've been kind of using this Pink Whitney all day. And if you guys haven't had it before,
It's really good.
it is. I mean, it's like a pink lemonade, right?
Yeah, so it's honestly, it's dangerous.
It goes down super smooth. You can drink it by itself as a shot.
You put it in our summer beer.
Nasty.
That
right?
shit is
It's pretty
dangerous.
damn good. But I kind of thought of a funny drink, and it's Pink Whitney and Mountain Dew, and I call it Mountain Dew Whitney.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, take advantage of it.
Mount Dew Whitney.
Mountain Dewer Whitney.
Mountain Dewer Whitney.
Mountain Dewer Whitney.
Barstool, if you want this name, call us because we own it. Trademark right now. You cannot use that name without calling us. And if you do use it, we will call you.
I'll be upset.
But let's see how good it is first.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's damn good.
I kind of did a pretty strong pour. Damn.
What, it hit you after?
That's pretty good, dude.
That's good, dude.
God dang. That's dangerous. And we're going to be kind of chasing it with some beer, so.
Yeah, I've got a Miller.
No,
He's pouring his right now.
I love my lights, dude. I don't know what it is. Why do I like lights? I don't know why. I don't like Pilsners. I do like Pilsners.
I like anything that has alcohol.
Facts. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
But for me, like, I don't know. Like, if I'm just drinking, like, if I'm just having a good time, whatever,
Yeah.
like, I don't care.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait,
If you're just like out in a social set, like if me and you right now, would you prefer like a whiskey and coke, or would you prefer
like if we're going to a bar?
No, if we're just hanging out right now, like it's gonna be a chill night. You don't have to go anywhere. Well, maybe it's like game night, right, or something like that.
Probably a whiskey. Yeah,
yeah.
like
So you
whiskey and
you
coke.
brought it over in D&D before, right?
Yeah,
Where you brought your whiskey.
I brought whiskey and Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that's true.
But like if you have beer, like I'll drink it. Like last time Zach brought over the Pilsners and all that shit. Like I was cool.
Yeah, he likes that. He's weird.
I'm down. Like I like pale ales, I like Pilsners, I like cream ales, like I like whatever. I like PBRs. Like I'm cool with whatever you bring. But like if I'm choosing the drink, I'm probably gonna go like
Harder
whiskey.
liquor.
Yeah, whiskey. Actually, no, I don't drink.
You're too young. That's why.
I don't drink anything but whiskey. Actually, like whiskey and Coke, Jack and Coke, Jack and Mountain Dew. Like I'm a whiskey guy. Like, I love whiskey.
See, I can drink Bud Lights all day, and that's what's like nice. Well, not all day.
Well, Bud Lights are dangerous. Like, because I can just drink and drink and drink.
Thirsty.
Me and you went through 36 on a golf course together, and it was nothing. So
yeah, we did.
Like, I don't know, like
our golf game actually got better.
It actually did.
Like,
I shot really well.
Dude,
on
that
the back
fucking
nine.
I'm pretty. Yeah, the back nine you whooped my ass on, but
I did.
I was.
It was
I wasn't.
bad.
It was that was the first time I played in years.
Yeah,
and,
that's
like,
true.
I was keeping up with Aaron, so I was okay with it. So.
On the front nine.
On the front nine, but the back nine I kind of lost you a little bit, but I was still doing pretty good. So.
I actually do remember the scores.
Oh God, how I know I wasn't at like over 20.
You shot a 106.
A 106.
Yeah.
That was like, wasn't that like, I remember.
Par is 72.
Oh,
shit. Wait, no. 36 plus 36. Yeah, 72. So you shot a 72, or 72 is par. You shot a 106, and I shot an 87.
I'll do better next time.
Yeah, maybe not drunk.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't have drove home either. You shouldn't have.
That was debatable.
You did.
I did.
You got home okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, regardless, you can drink. Me and you can drink beer like it's nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, you're right. Jesus.
Like, it's just dangerous, dude. Like, you and I could probably go through a 12-pack like that.
No problem.
Like, it's Absolutely. It's not a problem. Which is weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is. But yeah,
season 2's over, buddy.
Oh, dude, it is. It's weird. It's so weird to think about.
I'm sure, just curious, right?
Yeah.
But so you kind of had, what was your peak and your pit, right? You had Blake and me on.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not.
That was crazy,
right? Like, I think it's interesting that you have the opportunity to kind of explain what it's like with two different co-hosts.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, for season 2, since we're kind of wrapping that up.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite part from Blake, and then what was your favorite part from me?
That's a good question.
Absolutely.
I appreciate the you being unbiased, like
Absolutely,
being open to everything.
Yeah, I want to know what you were like. What were you enjoying the most, right?
So, and to be completely honest, like, I love Blake. Blake's a good guy. Mm-hmm. He'd do anything for you. I think I'm gonna answer kind of 3 parts, because you asked me like, I see both, and then I'm asking about you and then Blake, and then you also asked about like the pit of season 2.
Fair. Yeah.
So I'm gonna answer that in 3 parts.
Bet.
The favorite part with Blake was probably like that bond that we'd built.
Yeah, dude, he's got that bromance kind of like
crazy,
bro. I got you. Like, he's the
but the weird thing, no, and it wasn't because of the bromance. Honestly, it was because we had done so much together. Like, season 1, we did the podcast. We learned literally everything about each other.
Yeah,
and then we did Potty Mouth Fear Factor, where I think that like me and Blake learned more about each other than we ever have in our entire lives, because it pushed us to the point of fear. You know what I mean? Like, we got tattoos together.
What?
Yeah. Like, that tattoo is from Potty Mouth Fear Factor. We went skydiving together. We almost drowned together. We got bikini waxes together. That's
a whole nother level.
So like, we saw each other in our most vulnerable states, and it was just really kind of opening to us. So the bonding on that level, like, that was insane. So going into season 2, it was just, we were ready for it.
Right.
Because we had that, like, you know,
yeah, you guys got this.
We got this.
Right.
And so, which is why when it came into like November of filming, it was around November, October, November. No, it was actually another day. It was November 16th. Blake had just been married for like 2 months, came back from his honeymoon, and he texted me and he's like, "Hey, can I see the contract for the filming? For the show."
Awkward.
And I was like, "Yeah, is everything okay?" And he's like, "Yeah. I just want to have it for my records." And I was like, "You're full of shit. You're lying to me."
Yeah, like, whoa.
Like, what? You've never asked for me. You've always signed it, and you've never asked for 2 years. So why are you asking now? And
so I'm gonna ask the same question after the show too, by the way.
So I called him. Please don't.
Yeah.
So I called him and I was like, "Hey, is everything okay? Like, are you?" And he's like, "Yeah, man. I just want to see the contract." I'm like, "Okay, well, we need to have a meeting. We need to get together." And so I asked to get together with him. We got together, and my first question to him was, "You're not coming back for season 3, are you?" And he goes, "No." And like I already knew it was coming, but it was like one of those like, ugh.
You think I was like, that's just part of the business though, right?
Yeah,
Because like he can't, at the end of the day, I mean, life moves on, right? And some people, this is your baby, right?
And I also felt like he wasn't as invested as it, and he wasn't invested. Like, does that make sense? Like he did it
2 years.
Nah, not really. Like a year.
That's a year.
Like season 1, he did it as like, oh, this is fun. Right. This is like, oh, this is cool. Let's do it.
I feel like that's what I'm doing though.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I'm having fun and I love this. I love our like the randomness. So like,
well, and
what's the difference?
I'll go into.
Oh, heard.
Yeah.
Okay. Heard.
So with him, it was like we did the first year. We were having fun. He was with a girl that wasn't right for him. Whatever. And then we did Fear Factor. And Fear Factor, he had been dating his now wife at the time. He'd been dating her for like a little bit, and out of nowhere they got engaged. Like, so they've been dating for like 6 months, and engaged. And so I was like, wow.
God dang it.
And literally next week, everything changed. Like, he was a different person. He wasn't the same guy on camera. He was very much reserved and conservative, and which is true to Blake, is he's a chameleon. So he fits in wherever he has to. He will conform to whatever he has to make sure he fits in that spot. So if you're a partier, he'll be a partier. If you're a conservative Christian, he'll be a conservative Christian.
Yeah.
And he molds himself to that.
You know what's sad though?
What?
Well, it's not sad. I used to be like that.
Yeah, I mean, I did
right?
too.
Because like when I dated a girl, I was like, "Do you need the bad boy? Right? Do you need the like nerdy?
You'll be whatever she needs."
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
but I'm a pleaser.
Right.
So I think that's maybe that's a better term. Maybe not. Is he more of a pleaser, a people pleaser?
Oh, of course.
Well, see, I agree because man, with me and Blake, Matt, dude, he was. Man, we clicked. It was like, hey, bro, hey, bub.
He clicks with everybody.
Everybody, yeah, that's what I loved about him. Like, it's just
also,
personality. Boom.
Why do you think I click with everybody? I'm the same way.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's
so. Which is why me and him got along so well together.
Sure.
So it was crazy that everything just kind of changed. Like, so much so that like segments that we had already been doing on the show, he was against doing. And I was like, bro, we've been doing this for like 6 months. Like, what do you mean? Like, this shouldn't be an issue. And like, why are you changing now? And he was like, well, God just calls me to a different path. And
Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, okay, like I understand. And then he pulls that out with the, well, I'm not coming back. And I'm like, fuck. Like, really? Like, after all we've been through, like, we're almost.
Can you be mad though? Because he's doing what he thinks is right. You know what I mean?
I can and I can't.
As a bro, I feel like you should have been like, I respect that.
Right.
But like,
that sucks.
Let's at least the problem that I know that maybe not everybody else knows is that when was the last time you talked to Blake?
Right.
So that's why it's like when you said chameleon. No offense, God damn it. You know, Blake, if you're listening, it's like we're talking shit about you, but like. Though. Yeah, I mean, I am.
We're talking. No. We're telling what the truth is.
Well, yeah, but I feel like with him, it's gonna be like, that's gonna rub the wrong way. But it's not the intention.
Yeah,
right?
No,
it's
that's
just like,
true.
Hey, I mean, this is a podcast where you know too well, right? Where we just talk shit and we fucking drink some beer. Right. But at the end of the day, like, great dude, right?
Oh, of course.
But like,
he'd do anything.
Who are you? What's a real Blake like?
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't think he knows.
Facts. I don't either. With the way that you describe, the way that you
I don't think he knows who he is. He always just wants to be the perfect person for everybody, and I'm like, dude, you can't.
And well, you know, based off I know he's mentioned in the podcast before where he's bullied, right? So it's hard to kind of fit in.
Yeah.
And maybe that's where it's like, hey, I'll do whatever it takes to kind of be that person. But maybe I'm rambling on. I'm sorry.
No, you're
I'm
fine.
intoxicated
I
as
haven't
fuck, so.
seen Blake since
And that's fucked up.
we stopped filming.
That's not okay.
Like, we talk once a month. I ask him for his phone payment because he's on the company plan still, but he pays for it. So I text him. I'm like, hey, man, can I get the phone bill? He's like, yeah. And he forwards it to me. That's it. That's the one conversation we have a month. He called me.
That in the butt right now.
He called me recently. He called me. Yeah, he called me.
How'd it go? Is this something other than the phone payment?
No, he saw. Yeah. He saw the baby thing on Instagram.
Baby thing.
I'm having a baby on this. He saw it.
Great.
On Instagram, and he called me. He's like, hey, I guess congratulations are in order. It's like, cool.
Well, that's nice of him.
Yeah, well, I didn't tell him. Like, he just found it on Instagram. But, like, we don't talk outside of, like, other than that once a month thing. That's it. And I told him, like, we need to get together. Like, hey, we need to get together, man. Like, let's get together. Let's play some golf. Let's do something. Okay, we'll get together. 4 months later. But anyway, I digress. So that was the problem with Blake, is that, like, we would meet once a week. We wouldn't talk through the week. And that was it. Done. With you, there's a difference. With you, like,
I have a bigger ass.
Yes.
That's the biggest fucking difference right there. I have better hair. That's a fact. And I don't want anybody to fucking argue anything different.
With you, it's my best part was when we released our first couple episodes, and I was worried that the fans were gonna, like, hate you because, like, it's a big change.
Oh, I didn't give a fuck.
Like,
about
it's literally going.
I do and I don't. Right? It's like, if you're gonna talk shit about me, that's cool.
Right, but
I got diamond skin.
But that's
dude.
gonna be your audience,
right? And
so
that's
right.
I'm not used to that, right?
Right.
Where it's like I'm used to being the bartender.
You went from a bartender,
right,
to literally.
Where you come up and you're like, hey, I need some shit. And I'm like, dude, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, I will beat the fucking shit out of you right now.
Right. And to now it's like you have an adoring audience. And it's that like, loves
hey,
you.
I'd appreciate you guys. Well, it's the same thing with, like, customers, right?
Yeah,
I used to have customers that come in just for me. So and that's where I'm not saying you guys are customers, but I'm saying I that's my connection as far as, like, I respect people that respect me. And that, hey, you can criticize me all you want, but as soon as you start talking down to me, where, you're better than me, I will beat you at that. I guarantee it. Continue.
Okay. So
that was right.
No, my favorite part with you was when the audience, I released those episodes, and the audience had positive feedback and they loved you.
Really?
And I was like,
bet.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Absolutely.
Like, they love this kid. And then you kept performing. Like, every week you'd come in. You had some weeks where you were off. You had some weeks where you were down. And the audience can read it immediately.
Really?
Oh, my God. Yeah. Like, you'd come in and you wouldn't be on your game. And they would, like, boom. They're right on it. They're like, why does Braxton look like he hates life? Like, why does he?
I do sometimes,
I was like,
right?
Oh,
it's called
gosh.
life, bro.
Yeah. So they would come in and they would say shit like that. And I was like, damn. But they love you. And you and I click in a way that's, like, different. Like, you're kind of okay, this is gonna be mean to Blake, but whatever. So Blake and I had a dynamic, right?
Yeah.
So Blake, I was the
work dynamic.
Blake, no. Blake in the show, Blake was the dumb one, and I was the one that always picked on him for it.
I saw that in a few episodes where you're like, what? Like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Blake was always, like, that was the dynamic. Like, Blake was the dumb one, and I always picked on him. Whereas, like, your and I's dynamic is not that way. You're like,
what is our dynamic? I'm curious now. Tell me.
Our dynamic is, like, I still think I take the lead, but that's just because I've been here.
Absolutely. Because,
like,
and it's your baby at the same time.
Right.
So
like, I'm just the owner, creator, whatever.
Yep.
So, like, everybody kind of always looks to me as, like, the staple. But then, like, you're not the dumb one. Like you're the guy that like you like a commenter put it perfectly when they were like,
tell me.
they said something along the lines of like, Aaron's always like the wise person, and like always try to pick on Braxton, but Braxton's like the little chihuahua that bites at your ankles.
I'll fucking nip back. Absolutely. I'm glad to get it.
Yeah, you like bite back. Yeah, like you're not afraid to be like, bro, fuck you. Like, what do you mean? And you'll snap back, and they love it because Blake would never do that. He'd just roll over and be like, "Oh, this
pet my belly."
Right, exactly. And you're just like, "Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna go to war with this motherfucker." And it always worked out. Like, and so I think that's why they like you so much. I think that's why they like this so much, like the podcast.
Dude, I love this podcast.
Yeah, it's it's fucking awesome.
I like this part of it. Just us, just like bullshitting.
Yeah, just talking.
Especially like after we had a good day of drinking and having a good time. Like,
absolutely.
Some water balloon fights earlier this week.
That was fun.
Oh, dude,
yeah, they probably already seen it by then, but yeah, dude, it's been a blast. And but yeah, so like that's the good part of you. And I'm glad that you're here, and I hope that you want to stay around for like longer than season 3.
Absolutely.
I mean, we need to make this something. But,
absolutely.
You know, most like that's another thing. Oh, we're gonna go there. Okay, so we're going in. So it always drove me nuts how. Okay, you have a business degree. From the Kelly School of Business. Like you
gotta say it like that.
The
Kelly
School of Business.
There you go.
Like you are the business school, right?
That's it.
So you understand is like most businesses don't make profit for like 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Like it takes a while.
Takes some time.
We're in year 3 right now. Well, just the beginning of year 3. So, and like where we make money, it barely covers our expenses. And like you're here for free basically. Like we pay you in beer, food, and eventually gas.
Mountain Dew, yeah.
But like it's not a lot of profit, if any. So people don't understand that. Whereas like I think you do, and you see the potential that this company has is like where Blake did not. Because he never did. And I'm 100% confident in that.
That's fair, right? And I think that you're right. It does take time for any business because they have to figure it out, right? Because at the end of the day, what is this? Right? Like it's so diverse and there's so much to go along with it that it's like, well, what do I market this as? A TV show, like an entertainment? Is it? Well, there's alcohol, so it's like, is it a podcast? So, yeah, and I think that's the hardest hurdle that this show has to get over. But at the end of the day, what I've noticed the trend in, which I've done my research on, because at the end of the day, it's like I enjoy this.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I'll do this on my free time. If I wanted to. If I didn't see like a future for this, I think that maybe that ember would die a little bit quickly.
Right.
But I definitely do see that because you have so much content. Like
literally so much.
Literally go find someone else that has over 300 episodes.
More. Like we have 300 episodes of the show plus 157 of the podcast plus 13 episodes of a different show plus 3 episodes of another show.
And that's not free, right?
Right.
And you've earned that.
It's like go find somebody else that posts every single day a week.
Exactly.
That posts literally like Monday through Sunday.
And
like
honestly,
every day.
That's how I see a lot of the content creator is definitely not something that I've ever imagined, right? Because that's too much.
It's a lot
for me.
It's a lot.
Like I see the analytics, I see the numbers, and I understand the projections, I'm like all that stuff. But when it comes to being creative, that's your book, dude.
Which you do a good job, by the way. You come up with creative ideas.
And I'll let you kill it, but I'll throw them by you, right? And it's like, but and that's where your mind comes in, and you're the one that takes it. Sure, you have the whole business idea and like the create. I think you excel, and you're the kind of the jack of all trades, right? Because it's like you understand through trial and error.
Right. Yeah. You try something, it fucks up. Okay, do
The
this.
same thing with like, I mean, can we
Everything.
call out
Yeah.
certain websites that fuck us every time we post that we haven't posted at for
Fuck
a while?
you, TikTok.
Okay, we can say it. Fuck TikTok,
Fuck
right?
TikTok,
but that's what I'm
dude.
saying. It's trial and error, right?
Yeah.
Because like we had great following on there,
Great, like 300,000 people.
but
And then all of our shit started getting flagged to where now, if you go to our channel, we have like 9.2 million likes, but 2 videos because of the only 2 that wouldn't get flagged.
I wonder if it's because we're not sucking their dick.
Probably.
You know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
bet if you were like a female and you were like fucking popping, they'd be like, send us some like titty pics or something. Oh, my titties are hairy, so they don't want any of that. So, and I mean, I'm not saying yours are or not, but like,
No,
I
they
feel
are.
like that's what it
They
is, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You're not a
it's
girl
like-
shaking her ass.
yeah,
Sorry.
fuck
That's
TikTok.
what
If
it
that's
is.
what you want,
That's
that's
what it is.
cool. You go
Like,
do that.
Why don't
but,
you
like,
just be a different version of OnlyFans? Like,
facts,
fuck you.
dude.
Like,
That's literally what it is, though.
if honestly, like, TikTok has a very limited supply of new creators.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. And if you're not a girl,
If you're not sucking dick,
if
Or
you're
you're
not,
not sending
if you don't
titty
have
pics,
great ass or great titties, fuck
you're
you.
out.
You're out.
And I got great ass and great titties. Fuck
They're-
a TikTok, but just because it's a little hairier.
Yeah. Or memes.
Fuck
TikTok,
off.
like hot girls and memes. That's about it.
Yeah, that's true. I
It's
mean,
like-
I like that for but I think that's an example, I guess, is what I'm talking about as
Yeah.
far as like the trial and error. And like, you don't get that. You don't learn that in school.
No,
right?
not
like,
at all.
Sure, like, oh yeah, this is the right way to do it. But no, it's not.
No,
like,
it's not.
This is how you can actually fucking do it.
Right.
And I think that's the experience that I don't even have. That I got a, like what you said, I got a really good business degree and I still
Yeah.
don't even understand that.
Yeah. Well, and I think that like that's why I like you being here is because that's the one thing I do like having you here for.
Right.
Is because you have. Oh yeah, for sure. You have a business degree,
Right.
so you know, like I know when I talk to you about this business, where you may not understand the analytics, where you may not understand the industry or the market.
Dude, I'm still asking you fucking questions. I'm like, how do you get fucking, and dude,
Which
that
is
YouTube algorithm? It's like,
YouTube algorithm is a bitch, dude. Like we
There's
make so much
bullshit with it.
content, and like we're not over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so we can't get marketized. Like YouTube, if you're over 1,000 subscribers, they market you immediately
That's where
because you can make them
fuckers
money.
Yeah.
That's where yeah. Why are 100,000 of you listening to this shit, but you
Yeah.
won't go subscribe to our YouTube channel?
How many Aussies do I have now?
Oh, you've got like
80?
80, 100, something like that. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I need all you fuckers to
Like,
subscribe.
just fucking subscribe, dude. Like, it's not that hard. But anyway,
Dude, I'll come
digress.
visit you guys in fucking Australia if you just give me a place to stay and some Bud Light. I'll
Yeah,
be Gucci.
for real. But that's what pisses me off is like, it's just. But you understand the business, and I appreciate you, in the sense that like you know that like this has potential,
Yeah, absolutely.
and you
It does.
see like. But once again, where Blake kind of failed is he wanted it like that.
Oh, I want to be a millionaire right now.
Right.
Or
And he still
I wanna
does.
be-
He still pursues that one thing that he does. It's called his own business. Pisses me off. Because he said it's his own business. Okay, hold on. Blake, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry, dude. You're not going to see it for 4 months anyway, so who cares? But, like, he says he runs his own business, but he doesn't. And it's an insult to me. Like, 'cause-
that's not fair to say. I will say that
It kind of is.
it's not fair
How?
because he's doing the best grind, and so are you.
True, but he calls himself like a business owner. Like when he talks to people, he says he built it from the ground up. No, you fucking didn't, dude. Like you had the name.
If you were talking about,
Hold on. What I mean is like, okay, let's say
Yes
you're
or
gonna,
no?
let's say you're gonna open up a McDonald's,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you open a McDonald's, right?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't build it from the ground up.
I would disagree.
You bought the name.
I bought the name.
People know the
I
name.
hired the staff. I
Right.
trained the staff.
You
I
didn't-
bought all the supplies.
but you didn't build it from the ground up.
Yes and no.
You bought
is
everything,
My argument.
but they have the name, and the name means something. Same within Blake's business. It's like, yes, you own your own business, but don't say you like started from nothing. Because, like, you have the fucking name, dude. Like, what do you mean? That means something to people. Versus, like, the Potty Mouth show is like, nobody knows who we fucking are.
What the fuck is that?
And we compete with a fucking band 90% of the goddamn time.
Really? Fuck that guy.
Yeah, because it's called Potty Mouth. Their band is called Potty Mouth. It's 3 girls. And
are they hot?
Kinda.
Are they single?
I don't know.
Hit me up.
But yeah, take down their shit.
Dude, I got 3 of them. That's 33.33% chance.
Another shot.
Let's cheers to that.
Fuck.
I got 33% chance. So you're saying there's a chance.
I understand that he's built his demographic and he's built his clientele. But, like, if you build your clientele, then you shouldn't have to have another job to support your business.
You do.
No, I don't. It's the same company.
Yeah, you're right on that.
He has a different job. Yeah, like, people come to me and be like, hey, can I hire your company? Sure, absolutely.
What's it called?
PM Media, LLC. It's the company that owns this show.
That's smart on your end.
Yeah. Blake just goes to work every day to support his wife who can't keep their business afloat, which I get. I understand you got to do what it takes, but, like, bro, that's not a business.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying though? Like, I get what he's trying to do, but from a business perspective, it doesn't make fucking sense.
Have you ever heard of Mary Kay?
It's the same shit. Bro, it's the same shit. I'm sorry.
You're better off selling Mary Kay.
It's a pyramid
honestly.
scheme. It's a pyramid scheme. Okay, I'm sorry.
What else is it? It's an MLM. It's multi-level marketing.
And they'll be like, no, it's not.
Literally, I want everybody to know, if you ever take a business class.
Ever.
Business 101, freshman year. They literally tell you about MLMs. And let me give you a brief.
Hold on real quick. They are also very good at covering up what they are. Blake and his wife are very good.
So good.
They are so good at making it seem like something it's not.
Yeah, I almost gave Blake's wife $130 because she was that smooth. And I'm like, wait.
She's good.
Wait, I need to pay you $130 before I can even start?
Right.
And then you're not even going to guarantee what I'm going to make?
Right.
Give me one more beer before I fucking take this decision. Like, I'm already fucking drunk.
Why do I have to give you money first?
I should have fucked up on that interview too.
Multi-level marketing schemes are people that are targeted, that are lower income families that want to get rich quick. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You have Mary Kay, you have the Trident, Vima, Primerica. You have plenty of multi-level marketing schemes that they always have a cover. It's like they're always selling a product, or they're always selling financial services, or
yeah, dude, makeup, health, insurance.
But whenever you ask these people what they do, it's not like, or who's the meeting with, or oh, you have a meeting. What's that for? Oh yeah, I have a meeting to recruit. What? Oh yeah, I'm recruiting these people. So what happened to the financial bit? Oh, there's no financial. Like, I mean, I'm just like, it's a part of it. We try to get them in that. We try to help them budget their money more successfully. We try to help them do this. We try to help them do that. And then it ends up being like a recruiting session. It's like, bro, you're not selling shit. You're trying to recruit them so you have a partner under you, and those people have people, and those people have people, to create what they call a pyramid. Or in other words, a fucking multi-level media scheme. Multi-marketing level, whatever.
Multi-level marketing.
Fuck off with that shit. I'm so sorry.
That's literally
Blake, if you're watching this, dude, I apologize.
No, don't apologize. Like, so
the business you're in is a scam, bro.
He's heard it enough, right? And like, that's what
so many times too.
I literally had the phone call from another dude from Primerica that was like, "Oh, let me tell you about this great thing," and I'm like, "Oh, please tell me." Primerica, and I'm like, oh Jesus, actually tell me about it. right? And then I was just like, oh yeah, so how much do you make a year? Oh well, it's based off of like all my sales and everything. Oh, so you don't want to give me a dollar amount? So
How
who's
much
your boss?
do you make per year?
Nothing.
Right.
They make nothing.
Nothing.
And if that's what you want to make, keep fucking fetching that dream.
For
dude.
instance, I know how much Blake makes a year. I do currently. I know how much he makes a year.
Doesn't matter.
No, hold on.
Oh god.
I'm telling you, from Pie-America, I know how much he makes per year based on like 6 months ago.
It probably makes less than what he actually spends.
The company makes nothing. I barely pay myself shit. And I make more than him. And you know more about the finances of this company than most people.
I fucking almost... So, are we going to keep rambling on about these guys?
2 more minutes. Go for it.
Okay, so, like, at the end of the day, like, some people can do that. Some people can't.
Right.
If you want to make an MLM work, just so you guys know, you have to be the first person in the district, in the area.
Yeah.
You have to be the one that gets everybody else on your team. Once you get 100 people that are selling the same shit, there's 100,000 other people that are potentially trying to get with those 100 people. Like, it's dumb. It makes no sense. And if you're the first person that's ever heard of it,
It works.
like, let's Mary Kay, for example. Go out to fucking Poland, right?
Okay, bro,
make
I was
that.
about to say the same shit. Okay, so
Right.
go to Utah.
Go to
Go to
fucking
Idaho. Go to the Outer Banks of Montana.
way out there.
Way
guys.
out there.
Go fucking out
And
there.
listen. Go to a town that has a population of like 10,000 people.
You'll make a ton of money.
Bro,
You'll
you
kill
will
it.
because you'll be the only
it.
person there.
Only one there.
And everybody wants to get rich.
Right. Everybody wants to drive your Mercedes, and then you're gonna be literally everybody else's bosses in Primerica. They strive to be, and they will never be that ever, because it's already been sold.
And here's the thing. I will say Primerica does it the best. They paint the perfect picture.
They're so bad at it, dude.
No, they're not.
Oh
So,
my god!
no,
I
dude.
sat through 2 of those interviews.
No. So what I mean is like Blake and his wife went to this convention.
The seminar bullshit,
yes.
and it's like, well, how
But
else do they make money?
So Primerica has seminars every year.
I know.
And it's like $90 to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
But here's the thing.
Oh my god, I hate this
Right.
already, dude.
It's fucking
so
sucks,
over
bro.
So you got a minute left.
But here's the deal.
Here's your
They
minute.
constantly show up.
Yeah.
And like they have all of these multi-million-dollar owners. You
got
know
this.
why?
Oh yeah,
Is
my
because
boss
they were the
makes this.
first ones in it.
Yeah,
You're a part of a scheme, bro.
I hate it.
Ugh.
I just wish it was so obvious.
It's
But
not though.
At the end of the
Hold
day,
on.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not obvious
so obvious.
to anyone who is uneducated. I'm sorry. I never went to college, but I educated myself, right? I took business classes online. I actually watched one of your professors online. I took a business 101 class on YouTube.
Was it is it a female?
Mm-hmm.
Is she black?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Super hot, by the way.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I forget her name.
I forget.
She was my
Was
negotiation
it
sister.
what? That's probably a C.
Fuck.
I can't
Forget
remember
her name. She
Oh,
was a really good professor.
I'll figure
too.
it out. But
if you tell me, if you said the name, I would know it. But it's been like fucking
Yeah,
3
yeah.
years since and COVID. Fuck that.
yeah,
It scratched my
but
nerve.
she posted it on YouTube.
Yeah,
So like
Beautiful.
beautiful,
killed it.
by the way.
Yeah.
But like she teaches business classes. Like I
No,
took business classes online.
if you're watching this,
Cause like okay, anyway, moving
Anyways.
on. It's like anybody that's uneducated will fall for it. If you've educated yourself slightly, you won't be dumb enough to fall for
it's
it.
literally freshman year
Yeah.
MLM.
Yep.
It's
Like
so easy.
Blake never went to college. Makes sense why you'd fall for it. And then you married an Amish person. So Anyway, moving on. We've talked about it too much for this episode.
Honestly, I feel like we have, because like, there's nothing. I mean, Blake and his wife might think we're trying to target them, but
no, we're not. We're targeting all multi-level marketing schemes.
And you guys are the example of like how fucked up it can be, and why you should never fucking do it.
Right.
When I'm making more than you working at fucking, I'll tell you guys, CVS. I work at CVS as a operations manager, where I have not only a degree in business, but I also have a pharmacy tech license, and I'm literally a third in charge.
I own my own business, make hardly any money.
I make hardly any money.
Everything goes to expenses, and I still make more than them combined.
Dude, I work at don't ever work at CVS, just so you guys know. They're the fucking worst. And I hope you guys come after me.
Anyway.
I will fuck you guys up.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's not like,
it's bad.
Don't fucking do it. If anyone comes to you and asks
Christ,
you to buy into something, don't fucking do it. All right, now moving
I would
on.
just say do your research.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's something you're passionate about, that's the end of the day. Honestly, if Blake and his wife are passionate
they
about
can do it. They can make it.
I bet Blake's wife will.
Whoops. Oopsies.
Bet she will kill it. She did.
Listen.
At the end of the day.
If they spend their 15 years doing it,
yeah, they'll kill it. They'll kill it.
Or they won't.
You guys will be living in the fucking trailer parks in the boondocks.
I mean, I don't think they'll be anywhere further than they are. Like, he predicted he was going to be like, make $10 million 5 years from now.
I bet. And I'll fucking work 40 hours a week and make that.
I have a higher chance of paying you $1 million a year. Good catch. I would have been upset.
I know you would have. I was really scared. I was like,
that's only $1,000 you're holding. Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Like, I have a higher chance of paying you $1 million a year.
That's what I would ask for, honestly.
Then,
starting out salary.
Yeah, okay, of course. I feel like, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like all I'd have to offer you is like a free house and minimal pay. To like, all you have to do is show up and drink.
Mine would be like, yeah, give me a free house, a company vehicle, and guarantee me 5 years of $100,000 salary. I'll be set.
All of that?
Yeah. You give me you give me $500,000 in 5 years and a free place to stay, that's mine, right? And company car, I'll pay for with my $500,000.
It's on our land, we own it, but like it's yours for 5 years.
Give me a car, give me a house, that's mine. I need a house that's mine, because I'm gonna tell you guys, land is expensive.
Yeah. So here's what actually, this is funny. Ellen and I talked about this. So it's like, if we had like land to build like a studio on and shit.
Ellen would smack you silly if you let me live on it.
No, she actually agreed to it. She was cool with it. We would own the land.
Was this before or after sex?
This was like 2 days ago.
Answer my question.
After sex.
Okay.
So
she's already like exhausted, right? And she's just like mentally and physically depleted. So she's like, yeah, sure, like whatever the fuck you want to do at this point. No.
She was like, listen, like whatever gets him back from Warsaw, like fuck that place.
That'll be tough, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know.
It's we'll talk about it more, I guess.
Yeah, we will. But like she was like I feel like if we gave him like his own place on the property, we gave him like a company car, and then all he had to do is like pay for his living expenses, like whatever he wanted. Like, you don't have to pay for water, don't have to pay for electric, you don't have to pay for rent. The car is owned by us, so like, but it's a company car, whatever. All you got to do is pay for like the shit that you want in life,
right?
Like that.
But the most expensive shit's already paid for, so
right. It's like all you got to do is like pay for food when you're not working. Yeah. Which we pay for food most time anyway.
Pretty much, right?
So it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like that's what she was talking about, and I was like, damn, all right. I don't know. That's just what she mentioned to me, and we're genuinely thinking about moving to Noblesville area and buying land and building a studio, like a full studio with a guest house on it and like all that shit.
I'm telling you, we need more subscribers for
We
that.
do. You got to do it, man.
Dude, I'm telling. That's literally like just people hitting the subscribe, which is nuts.
It's free.
I've literally, if everybody else knows this, right? I've never subscribed to any channel in my entire life. Ours. Because I didn't, every content creator's like, subscribe, it helps us like hit the notification button and like make sure you.
Maybe we should say don't subscribe. Maybe we should start saying like, don't subscribe to us.
I've seen that, right? At the end of the day, I think it's no, I've seen people where it's like, if you don't subscribe, like a centipede will crawl on your face at night, or you'll be bit by a spider. Like it's like shit like that. Where it's like, at the end of the day, I think it's all about your
personality.
No, your community.
Right? Oh yeah.
And it's like if they really enjoy it, they will.
Yeah.
They'll want to get. Yeah, I want to see Braxton talking again on the podcast, or I want to see Aaron doing some dumb shit, like making fun of Braxton and, Braxton biting back, or like it's people like that. That's hard to reach out to. Right. And that's where it's like people maybe. And the other thing is, like I've told you, I don't think people realize that that's the kind of impact that it can do.
Right.
Just by literally hitting the subscribe button. Commenting, just like being interactive with our show, like it makes a huge difference to where we could be able to do whatever we want for them. And that's what the other thing is, like I think it's more selfish. That's what I first thought was like content creators like, yeah, give me a like follow so I can make millions, and like Jake Paul and all those fucks. Like I think that's like the dumbest shit, and that's why I don't subscribe. Because I see a bunch of that dumb shit, and I'm like, I'm not going to pay you guys to do fucking stupid shit.
The thing is that that's not where they make their money. Like, you subscribing is not what makes the money. I'm sorry. Like, it's just not.
Oh, what is it?
It's...
Well, I mean, at this point, it's like everything.
Okay.
They're so huge, but like, they did it because
let's take Logan Paul. Let's take Logan Paul. Yeah, so
that guy thinks he can box, dude. I could fucking beat the shit out of him, dude.
Logan Paul or Jake Paul?
Both of them.
No, bro. Dude, Jake Paul is actually a pretty decent boxer.
Yeah, he's a decent boxer.
You couldn't take him.
I'm a wrestler.
Nah, you couldn't take him. Well, not in boxing. You couldn't take him in boxing.
If it was a UFC match, I'd whoop the shit out of him.
I don't think so.
Bet.
I don't.
I would take anybody with ground and pound game all day.
And I'm actually gonna probably watch the Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather fight.
Right? That's gonna be such a joke, dude.
Hold on, no. Hold on. Hold on. What if? What if?
The only way.
No, I'm telling you. What if this motherfucker knocks Mayweather out?
It won't happen.
But if it does,
I'm gonna tell you. Okay.
What happens if it does?
The only way that's gonna happen is if, for whatever.
If Logan can touch him.
No. Like Mayweather's gonna have to be paid off. That's the only way he's gonna lose. 100%.
No, not at all. Because Mayweather himself. Oh, hold on. I'm telling you, Mayweather, like as a person, he won't go into a fight he thinks he can't win. Or if he thinks he can't win, he won't do it. He's 51-0.
That's what I'm saying.
So he's not gonna go into a fight. He's not gonna.
The first 40 fights weren't his choice.
Yeah, but he's not gonna get paid off to lose. He's got 51-0. He's not gonna go into a fight.
That's what I'm saying. Like the amount. Right. Like he's going to win.
But
in order for him to lose, he's literally, I mean, the dude doesn't have to work a day in his life ever again.
True.
But, like, he's going to have to, like, there's going to be, you'll see it. I guarantee you. We'll talk about this.
Yeah.
A few weeks after the fight.
It'll be over.
It'll
be over by then.
Right. I guarantee you, if he I'm going to call this. Jake Paul, he's going to lose.
Logan Paul.
It doesn't matter. One of the Pauls, it doesn't matter what Paul, you can put them both in there. Mayweather will beat the fucking shit out of both of them, either one of them. If he does lose, I guarantee you, a few weeks later, you're going to notice Floyd Mayweather, he's got a brand new fucking cruise liner.
Yeah, but
like, he's got his own cruiser. He's got his own something.
That's the thing, though, is like, when it comes to people like this, and it's in every industry, it doesn't matter who it is.
Tell me.
They always make excuses. It's
I
true.
agree.
It's true.
Mayweather doesn't.
Right.
The
so
dude,
I feel like
nobody fucks with that dude.
I feel like if Mayweather loses, like everybody's gonna try to make excuses for him. Like let's
McGregor and Mayweather. What was the excuse? Mayweather got his fucking shit kicked in, or
no,
McGregor got his shit kicked in. Mayweather was literally fucking with him every round.
Right.
That dude was like, "What are you doing?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
No one had shit for him. Right.
What are you doing?
Once again, hold on. Once again, I'm telling you that McGregor is a renowned fighter. Right?
Yeah.
We're talking about a YouTube boxer coming into the ring against McGregor. Mayweather.
You're proving my point.
Hold on. Listen. What I'm saying is if Logan somehow beats Mayweather, somehow. We're not talking about he will or he won't.
The constellation is lined up correctly. The moon is at 9 o'clock.
Well, first of all, Mayweather's like 5'8", right? Like 160.
Dude, pound for pound, he's god.
Like Logan is.
I'm scared to death of fucking Mayweather and McGregor.
Logan is 6'4", 6'5", 2 something.
I'm a bouncer. I was a bouncer for almost 2.5 years. I fucked with NBA players.
Yeah, but
they're bitches.
Listen to me. One quick hit. I'm talking about a solid hook.
Yeah,
could catch him. And now let's say that happens. Let's say Mayweather gets hit by a really solid.
Are we calling the UFC? Is that what you're doing? I'm calling. You think?
I'm not calling anybody. I don't know. Dude, I don't know.
Mayweather all the time. I'll put $100 on it right now.
I feel like Mayweather will win just because he's good at defense.
Oh, why?
Because Pacquiao couldn't beat him, and all Mayweather did was bounce around the ring for 7 rounds.
None of the other 51 fighters could beat him.
No, I'm talking about Pacquiao specifically because Mayweather literally just bounced around the ring the whole fucking match, and Pacquiao couldn't hit him, and that's why he won, is because Mayweather had such good defense. Anyway, let's say that Logan Paul does win. Mm-hmm. What the fuck happens? They're going to make excuses. Oh, well, Mayweather's just old, or he's doing the blah, blah, blah.
You know what's going to what's gonna happen?
What? If he wins?
If he wins, Logan Paul, he's going to get a sponsorship to the next boxing championship because he's going to get fast forward. At that point, if you beat Mayweather,
because every boxer in the world is going to be like, I want to fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And I guarantee you that person is going to be all about the putting him in the dirt. And it's not going to be, there's going to be no contest, dude. Because my what is the word? My fucking alcoholism is fucking up with it. No, I think if Mayweather loses, he's throwing it on purpose.
No.
That nobody's going to know about, right?
No.
Because that's going to... Dude, I'm telling you, that's how they make money.
Mayweather won't throw.
That's how they make money, dude.
Yeah, but Mayweather had the opportunity to do it and didn't.
Yeah, but isn't it weird that he ends up doing it anyways?
No.
When the price is raised even higher?
Who cares? Like, at that point, Mayweather shouldn't give a fuck.
I mean, I like to make money.
With McGregor, he shouldn't have given a fuck. Because regardless, he was going to walk away making $10 million on the pay-per-view alone. Yeah. So, like, he could have thrown it, but he didn't. Like, Mayweather's not the type of guy, dude. Like, he will fucking fight you.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just stop at his first business?
What do you mean?
Yeah. Like, hey, why didn't he ask his dad for $250,000 of a loan?
I understand what you're trying to say.
People
I understand the trap you're trying to...
money.
Of course.
So why wouldn't he push it? Like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to fight you. Well, fuck it. Instead of $10 million, I'll give you $50 million. All right, I'll fight you.
I mean,
that's what it is.
I understand why he's fighting.
Why is he fighting? What's your interpretation of why he's
Mayweather?
fighting? Yeah, why is he fighting him?
Because a YouTube boxer called out the greatest fighter in the world.
And so did the best UFC fighter.
Right.
That has more recognition than him.
So Mayweather's like, fuck you. I'm going to beat your ass.
I think it's all honestly I personally think it's not
I
to be
just
the conspiracy
I just don't want people to
person.
make excuses. Like if Mayweather loses, which I don't think he will.
I
don't think he will.
Yeah, he's not going
Like
to.
I don't think he's gonna win.
He's going to whoop the shit out of him.
Right. I think
Just
so.
to prove a
I
point.
agree. So I agree.
Because, like, the dude has enough money.
Listen to me. I agree with you. I agree that Mayweather is probably going to win. But
Probably.
if Logan somehow wins,
No way.
you can't make excuses. Like this
I would love to see it.
This guy, okay, he's a YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
This guy
Well, he
literally quit YouTube. And he had a podcast called Impulsive. He quit his podcast to go to, well, it's Impulsive. It's it's
super douchey.
actually kind of a pretty good name. I'm kind of jealous. Hey, pour another one. So he
Yeah, we're almost done. Fuck.
right, like fuck it, might as well.
God damn it. Okay.
So like he quit his podcast. He moved to Puerto
Yeah, because
Rico.
it wasn't making any money.
Oh god, he's making so much
Bro.
money. It's stupid.
Compared to a Mayweather fight, get out of here.
Yeah.
Shut up. Tell me the numbers next time. Next podcast, I'll tell you if
He
who's wrong or right.
has
I'll do my research.
He has like 3 million subscribers on his podcast channel.
Doesn't matter.
He makes
No way.
it based on the average. Oh, fill that up more than that. What the fuck?
I'm trying to. I don't want to. It's at the bottom, so I don't know what's what. Continue.
So he's like 3 million subscribers on his YouTube channel. He probably has like 10,000 downloads or more a month, which means that if he's averaging what I think he's averaging, he's doing probably like 200.
Yeah, you know it.
He's probably doing like 200,000 a month. Not including merch sales or his subscription platform that you can pay for, which is probably making him, I mean, at least $500,000 a month.
So scratch what I said earlier. The $500,000 over 5 years.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk about that later. Okay.
yeah.
We're gonna really talk about.
We're
that,
gonna
It's
wrap-
gonna be like more like $1 million every like year. You know what I'm saying? If it's
I
gonna
mean,
be fucking that much,
if-
are you fucking joking me?
What?
No wonder why you want fucking people to. I want people to subscribe so people can like
Okay.
hear us.
Let me tell you.
Let
Let
everybody
me
get
give you
a
the
sense of
I don't
reality.
care. I'll help YouTubers. I don't give a shit.
Dude, no, I think that's
if
important.
you
Honestly,
if you are an aspiring
like, bro,
if you're an aspiring YouTuber, yeah. Okay, let's say we have. Okay, give me a number for subscribers that we have.
Okay, so 1,000. Let's start at 1,000 and then
No,
work up every 50,000.
Pick up like somewhere over 100,000. Just say that, like over 100,000. Pick a number between over 100,000.
Let's start at 500,000.
Okay, 500,000 subscribers.
500,000.
Let's say we've got 500,000 subscribers.
Okay.
Let's say we have
right now we have how much?
500 as of right now.
Yeah.
Like over 550 or just under.
Yeah.
Somewhere
Just
in
under 600.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Just under
So
600.
We got
ways to go.
Well, but
But let's say we have 500,000 and you have 30% of those people watch a video. That's 150,000 views.
yep.
Usually it's probably like 75,000, so I'm going to do that actually. 75,000 times the average revenue on a Google Preferred, which is that. Per video, we're making $7,500.
Wait, how much on a 500,000? So read
Let's say it's a 500,000 subscribers.
Okay.
Let's say we get 75,000 subscribers that watch a video.
So you're talking about like when you see YouTube and it says 175,000 views.
Yeah, right. Let's
Right.
say that our video has 75,000 views.
75,000. Holy shit, that's even less. Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We make $7,500 per video. And you and I post 5 times a week. You take that times 52 weeks.
Okay, I need you guys to like and subscribe. I need a new truck. I need a new car.
You get us to this?
Are you kidding me?
Bro, I will buy and give you a new truck. I will give you a 2022 brand fucking new Chevy Silverado.
I need more business cards.
Hold on.
Dude,
So okay,
we got some pretty sick business cards, just so you guys know.
We actually really do.
But
so you get us to that, right? And then okay, 1 second. So then you take into account the merch sales from that.
That's true.
So we've got
the merch is where you make money.
So we've got
right?
750, right? That's per video.
Right.
So we had 75,000 people watch that video.
Right.
Right.
Let's say like 1%.
Let's say 1% buys 1%. Something.
750 people, right?
So we're talking about 750 people buys one thing on the merch store. Let's
say the cheapest thing is the mug, which is $15.
$15. So let's say they buy one of those minus our cost. No, I'll do the gross. It's easy.
Fuck it.
So gross times
minus 7%.
Let's say we do that per month. There's our per month in one item. One fucking item. Let's say they buy 2 items.
I need you guys to just fucking hurry up. No.
So we're at 2.3 million, and that's not including the podcast revenue that we'll be getting, which is 3 cents per every download.
I think that's what is nice about our channel is that we're so diverse to where we have
something
we
for
can
everybody.
Capture right, and that's what honestly that's what I enjoy, because it's like at the end of the day, like the way that we do this is we shoot the entire time, and it's there's always something different. And every time when we get to this point, this is my favorite point, honestly, is the podcast. Because, like, it is us just kind of fucking around. We could say whatever we want, right? There's no filter. At the end of the day, we obviously care what you guys have to say and, what you guys want. But,
but also, we want to do this for a full-time living.
Right.
So, like he doesn't want to move to fucking Warsaw.
I don't.
Like, what do you mean?
Fuck
like
that, right? I would much rather live here in fucking shitty Indianapolis.
I honestly, I feel like if we could pay you $50,000 a year and give you a place to live, you'd be cool with it.
I think it would be, honestly,
like rent-free, $50,000 a year.
A salary. I feel like I would have to at least take because the job that I'm getting now is the most cush job that you probably get.
This isn't a really bad location.
Not really. It's like the step down from Carmel. You're talking about Warsaw, where it's the orthopedic capital of the world. Like everybody that lives there is making what I'm making plus more.
Fuck it, we'll move to Carmel then, and then we'll pay you to live there.
Carmel would be bad.
Like, bro, what I'm saying, like, literally, you'd be
Did
getting.
you already drink yours?
No, fuck no.
Salud.
Like, you would be getting paid to live.
God, Whitney.
Is that weird to say that? You would be getting paid to live.
Yes and no, because at the same time, it's like the way I've actually thought about this. Before.
Have you really?
I have, because I know, like we've said in the previously, is that I know the potential that this thing can make, right?
Right.
So I've thought of the situation as like, all right, what if Aaron came at me with the current job that I have, which is I'm telling it's a Johnson & Johnson company. I don't know if any of you fuckers have gotten the vaccine. One of the companies, just saying. So that being said, they take good care of the employees. At the end, that's a long-term thing, and that's something I've watched my dad do. So to be able to never have to worry about a bill in my life, insurance, like anything, I could literally go out and buy whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
And be okay because I have a very comfortable salary.
Right.
That a lot of people wish they could have. That being said, it would have to at least match that, if not more, for it to make sense to me. Does that make sense?
Yes and no.
I think that's fair because, like, sure, oh yeah, you make sure. So let's say I make $65K a year. That's not including. I'm a hard fucking worker. I'll work fucking overtime, bitches. Right? I'll make more than $65K a year, and you're paying me hourly. Fuck yeah, I will.
I think if it was like, because how we'd come at you would be like, starting out, because we don't know what it would be, it'd probably be like 50. You wouldn't have to pay for living expenses because you just live on the property.
That's true.
You'd have a company car, and gas is a company expense, so you wouldn't have to pay for gas ever. You'd have a company card, basically.
That's true, but
and
is that guaranteed for how many years?
3 to 5.
Versus a company that will be there forever.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I've thought about this.
But it's
honestly,
like also,
though.
if you were to assist in exploding the company, you go from 50,000 to millions.
Heard
like that.
I think that's what.
So it's like you have high risk, high reward, or low risk, high reward.
Let's make this deal right now.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Under the influence.
Under the influence. Great.
Right in front of you guys.
Right in front of the audience. Okay.
I'm comfortable saying this.
Okay.
In front of everybody else.
100,000 people and 100 Aussies.
That's fine. Oh, dude, I love you, Aussies. I don't know what it is.
I don't know either. But
I don't either, dude.
But they love you.
Dude, I love them. I don't know what it is. I want to come visit. Oh, dude.
Okay, so in front of them.
Dude, let's just... And I'm comfortable saying this, but
okay.
I don't think you'll fuck me over. I won't fuck you over.
Of course not.
And we're both going to make each other comfortable. Whatever the cost.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Whatever it is. I honestly, I don't care, because at the end of the day, you've always, every episode, called me, what do you need? What can I do for you? What can I pay for?
Yeah.
What can I, what can I, right? And
well, it's just because
all I have to do is show up. Hey, what can I do? Hey,
right.
Can you just show up? Right? Because that's literally all I need you to do.
Is just be here.
I just need
please
you. So,
be here.
And I'm comfortable saying that, to where if you're at a point to where, let's say you're making fucking $10 million a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm comfortable saying that I'm going to be at a wage to where I might not be making 10. I might not be making 5. I might not be making 1. But best believe I won't have to worry about anything.
I know as myself, I can't pay you any more than... I can't pay you any less than 70% of what I'm making. It's like, if I'm not making that, I can't pay you less than that.
That's fair.
Like, does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Because, like, I view you as an equal. Even though I know that I do more work.
A lot more.
Yeah. Even though I know I do, like, a significant amount more than you.
Yeah.
I can't pay you more because you're the face. Right? It's like, it doesn't exist without you.
There's only one bod guide in this group.
Right. Right. And I don't want to, like, keep going through fucking co-hosts.
Absolutely.
Like,
I think it's definitely important for the brand to stay consistent.
Right. And so, like, when me and Ellen tell you, like, we will do whatever it takes to make sure that you're a part of the show.
And you do.
We will. Like,
Absolutely.
It's not a fucking joke.
I know that.
Like, we'll do whatever it takes. If you need gas money, if you need us to help you buy a truck, fuck it, dude. We will help you buy a truck. Like, I'll drive my truck. I don't give a fuck.
He's like, fuck it. I just need you to
get here.
And that's what I think. Like, I think that's why we're on the same page.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like, I mean, if this takes off, like, I mean, I know you're not going to be the one that's like, all right, I'm making $10 million and you're making $20,000,
which is never going to happen.
Right.
It would be like, if I'm making $10 million, you're making $7.
Right, but
like,
sure,
you know what I mean? Or I'll split it with you. Like, hey, I'm making 10. I'll give you 5.
At the end of the day, I know I will express my concerns.
Mm-hmm.
You will listen to those concerns, and you will make those not a concern.
Exactly.
Right? And that's where it's like, oh fuck.
I don't want to ever make anybody feel unvalued.
Blake, right? Hey, I don't have a phone. I don't have a bill, bro.
I got you.
I got you.
Right. Like, if your parents for some reason were like, hey, I can't pay your phone anymore, bro. I got you. Come on.
You. Yep. Let's make it happen.
And by the way, company phone is always accessible to you. And it's Verizon, so it's badass.
Super shitty. I got AT&T.
Fuck AT&T.
My brother, I'm telling you what, my brother-in-law, he works at AT&T, so we got the best.
I can get you a better deal.
I doubt it.
I guarantee you. Bet.
I'll find out.
All right.
Bet.
Guarantee you I can get you a better deal on your phone.
If that's the case, you guys will find out.
If he can beat
In a couple
he can
weeks.
beat your phone, like let's say you switch your phone that you currently have to Verizon.
Yep.
If he can beat $45 a month with unlimited talk, text, and data plus 15 gigs of Wi-Fi hotspot and Disney Plus for free, let me know. Let me know, and Apple Music included.
Ooh, Apple Music though, that might be actually.
So like you're talking about $20 on top of that for free. You let me know, because
$45 for pretty much everything that any service provider can offer.
plus 5G.
Yeah, and 5G. Heard.
So let me know, because I don't think you can beat it.
Bet.
And we
I'll switch over right then and there. I'm about to jump off this. What are you doing? Bet.
Yeah, and we pay for it. So
Heard. I'll let you know, buddy.
it's crazy, dude. Okay, so we got a little bit of time left. What
are we at?
Like an hour?
Fuck.
We're not even past an hour.
How much time are you thinking?
Like an hour and a half.
Another half hour. I gotta pee, dude.
I got it's P2,
dude.
So
we might have to do like an intervention because like it's like
we
we have drank, bro. I'm telling you, we smashed this whole fucking bottle today. Like it's
alone.
coming, guys,
It's
and
bad.
it just needs to
Let's
happen.
Let's just pee.
All right, bet.
Do you have it? Does your new job offer insurance?
Oh yeah, dude. It's a union.
Oh yeah, never mind.
They have.
Oh, so we got to offer benefits too. Fuck.
Yeah, dude. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. Like,
I'll offer you benefits. We have we'll have benefits.
At that point, absolutely. If we don't, that's pretty fucked up.
And
but
even if we don't, you'll have enough money to pay for it.
that's
So
that's a fact.
fucking who cares?
And I think at that point, if it gets to that point, that's probably what it would be. Like,
It's more-
what's
but-
like a fucking
there has to be a
$30,000.
line though where it's like, okay, this is gonna sound super shitty, and I'm not meaning it like this.
No,
So okay,
I'll
please.
take it as whatever it is.
Okay,
Grain of
okay,
salt,
cool.
sure.
I appreciate it,
Bro.
So like,
It's hard to hurt my feelings.
it's
Talk
that's-
about my family.
that's
we'll
true.
Get at it.
Well, I've called your sister a bitch, and you were cool
She
with
is a
it.
bitch. And I agree with you. Which
Okay.
one?
Okay, hang on. So what I mean is like, I feel like there has to be a point, right? There's gonna come a time where you're. Oh, this is gonna sound stupid. So you're invested in me. Like you believe in me,
Yes and no. Right.
right? You know what I mean,
and that's
though.
gonna be shitty, right? To respond, but at the end of the day, I think it's more. I'm at that point in my life where it's like, I gotta think of the long term.
Of course,
And that's
I
where
absolutely understand.
Johnson & Johnson.
So it's like,
Company,
can I provide for you in a way? Can I give you an
for
opportunity?
long term.
Right.
That's the problem. Is like, yeah, you can do that for 5 years.
But can it last forever?
Can it last for 20? Right, to
And
where
who
I can
knows?
and I can retire and have a good time and be doing this the rest of my life.
But
I
also,
would love that.
but also, who knows? Like,
Right, and that's the thing.
You
That
could have a
it's
really
like,
good year where you put like $3 million back and be like, "Fuck it, let's just do this for as long as I fucking can."
facts.
Right.
I'd probably invest absolutely if I made that much cash. If I made more than, I would say $250,000.
I mean, I
I'd
feel
be
like
investing.
I feel like if I could write a check for like 250,000, yeah. I feel like if I could write a check for
$250,000.
yeah.
That's what, dude. Everybody wishes they could have that.
If I could write
salary.
you a check for that and be
Mhm.
like, I need you for 5 years.
$250,000.
Yeah. And I'm going to guarantee you at least like 100,000 for 5 years. And I'm going to write you a check right now for 250. I don't feel like there's any way you could turn that down.
That'd be really hard. No,
Because even if you,
money talks.
because
dude.
like
At the end of the day.
at the end of the
right?
day, like you'd have that plus like free room and board, a company car, like benefit, like there's just no way. Like
At the end of the day, I hope we can get to that.
I hope so too, dude.
Absolutely.
That's what we're going for.
We're gonna
Fucking
kill it.
subscribe. Like, what are you doing?
Now that we're done with our bathroom break, god damn it.
God damn it. Okay, so on the plus side, let me hear about your like leading up to moving, like Warsaw. Like, what are you thinking? Like, are you excited? Or are you not excited? Or like what?
The best part that I'm looking forward to is the simplicity, right?
Yep.
It's Monday through Friday. It's the one shift. It's second shift, so it's from like 3 to 11, right? It's in a nice city.
Right.
I'll be... The one thing that I'm actually looking forward to is just meeting a lot of my older friends that my biggest pet peeve is driving. I hate driving, and I know Aaron's... I know he's worried about that.
Actually, that's the one thing that worries me the most, honestly.
Dude, I hate it. I hate driving, and that's why I was like, bro, I just need to buy a Tesla. I'll just set the cruise control, and like all the way to 31, I'll be here.
That
you know
Tesla
what I mean?
SUV, that can make it through snow.
It can? Maybe that's what I need.
Oh, of course.
I need to look into
it's
that.
It's an SUV.
I need to look into that.
Anything bigger than a sedan.
So my
cars
problem
don't
is
work.
I need to work through snow, and I work through distance.
It's a
and
truck.
That's what
it's a truck.
that's what I'm saying.
Honestly, it's a diesel.
Oh God, I don't want a diesel.
I know you
I hate
don't,
those fucks,
but like
dude.
those diesel,
no offense, but
diesel
like,
gas mileage is fucking stupid.
That's
dude.
dumb. Aaron was telling me about that today. I guess I've never looked into diesel trucks.
I'm gonna look it up for you.
He's like, bet.
We keep talking.
Dude, I've never looked into diesel trucks because I just thought those were for like the farm boys that, you know, they just needed the extra power to like pull all that bullshit through the mud and all that extra stuff. But dude, I've always thought about, I mean, who wouldn't want a Tesla, right, in the first place? And then who wouldn't want fucking like a goddamn tank like Aaron has with his... So what did you say, a Silverado?
It's a Silverado LTZ.
Like, dude, the thing's a fucking tank, dude.
It's not
like,
gonna go
I'm
anywhere.
not gonna worry. If a semi hits me, I'll be fine. Like, that semi is gonna be more fucked up than his truck.
I mean, here's the thing about the Silverado.
Yeah,
so like, I would recommend it. It's gonna be an expensive payment. But as much as you're making a week, like who fucking cares, right?
Well, if it's a company car, yeah, you could write it off as a tax thing, and I don't have to worry about it. That's a fucked up thing. One of my exes, her uncle, that's what he did. He did like a ticket, so he would sell like any kind of. If you wanted to go to a game, you would go through him.
Yeah.
It's like Ticketmaster, right? You go through him, and he buys the cheap tickets, and he sells them for a premium, right?
Right.
And, I mean, he had a company car, and he drove it around for his whole fucking family. And it's like, dude, that literally makes no sense. But according to the government, they don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
They don't care.
At all.
They're like, hey, as long as you're going to destination B, you mention your company, doesn't matter. Like, hey, Potty Mouth Show, why don't you guys like and subscribe? Up, company car.
Boom.
Done. All right, and tax write-off. So I think that's the benefit that you have to offer me as far as...
Right.
That sounds shitty. I don't want to think like that. I think...
I offer you a truck and you take advantage.
Right. It's like, yeah, essentially. It's like, yeah, dude, here you go. Here's a house. It's a company house.
How about this? Like, when winter hits, like, I'll just give you my truck.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, swear to God, like, if winter gets bad up there and you're like, man, I don't think I can make it, I will fucking drive to you. You can stay here on Saturday night, right? Film the shit, and you can just take my truck. Like, fuck it. I don't care. Just take it. Don't wreck it.
You guys heard it.
Bro,
don't edit this
look
out.
at me. I'm sober enough.
Look at me. Are you though?
Yeah,
we fucking
look at me.
smashed
Look at
that
me.
Whitney.
I'm sober enough. When me and Ellen say we will do whatever it fucking takes to keep you on this show, we'll make it happen.
All right.
And you heard it here first. I don't fucking care.
We'll
make it happen. If you need a truck, dude, we will get you a truck. Like, I don't care.
You're gonna have to fill it up.
Even if it's
week.
mine. Fuck it. I don't care. Fuck it.
He's like, dude.
What do you mean? Like, if you're using it through the week, obviously fill it up. But, like...
bruh.
Right. But, like, when you get down here, I'll leave you with a tank of gas.
How does insurance work with that? What if I get in a wreck with it?
You're covered.
I'm covered?
Mm-hmm.
But you're fucked?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If you get
How
in a
does
wreck...
that work?
Because it's family and friends.
What if
Family and friends.
It's like an extra service you have to pay for? Where it's like...
I already do.
$15, $10
It's like, if you took my truck right now and got in a wreck, it'd still cover you and me. It's family and friends.
I'd be down to pay half of that. Absolutely.
It's $80.
You got a nice truck, dude.
Bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I might take it out, test out the back seat a little bit, but
it's $80. I don't care.
Bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
$40. Here you go.
Yeah.
$40 a month. Just drive that big ass tank around.
Okay, honestly, I'll pay the insurance. You just pay the fucking gas. I don't care.
Bet. I will take that. I bet.
Because a full trip from Warsaw would be about $40, $50.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
You get from Fort Wayne to here on $50.
Just to fill. That would take a whole tank.
Probably.
Fuck.
It takes.
Just watching that thing, just like.
It takes from Muncie, from my hometown to here, takes about a half tank. So you're doing another half tank. You might have to stop off in like at Muncie.
God damn it.
It's a long fucking drive, dude.
Dude, I did it before for an ex, and it was, god damn, that pussy was worth it. But
is this pussy worth it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, it's good. It's tight. It's fresh.
You get to talk and vent.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Is it legal?
It's legal. No, fuck.
You get to talk and vent, and I pay for your alcohol. Like,
no, it's a. Even without that, like, I mean, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
And even Ellen.
It's still fun.
It's still fun. And
at the end of the day, like, we're having fun. Like, I know, like, I get kind of in myself, like, on my own self sometimes. I'm, like, really hard on myself. And, like, I know it makes it not fun sometimes. But, like, I'm streamlining it. I'm getting a teleprompter.
True. It's all about upgrading.
Yeah.
We were talking about earlier.
You got to invest in yourself, dude.
You have to.
You have to.
I think you're killing it.
I appreciate it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm excited where this is going to go. I don't think you're leaving anytime soon. Because we're only going up from here. Like, we're 3 years in. We're growing like a motherfucker, which is great. Like, I told Ellen, I'm not going to stop unless we stop growing. You know what I mean? Like, when we stop growing, that's the time where we may need to stop. Because, like, it's not getting anywhere. It's not going anywhere. The business isn't growing. Fuck it. Like, it's obviously not working. Let's try something else. But as long as it's growing, we need to continue on the path that we're going.
But can you accept defeat, though?
Yes.
Can.
Yeah, I can.
I think, honestly, your test is going to be when you get a new child.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's gonna be.
It's gonna be.
Because it's gonna be like. Is this gonna be like 50-50 where you and Ellen are both putting in like, hey, Ellen's got to work Monday through Friday, but so do you. So what happens?
Right.
And then what happens on our production day? You know, like
well, if it's a Saturday, well, because actually, it kind of works out better because our production days are switching to Saturdays. Like, yeah, it's a Monday right now, but it's switching to Saturdays. So that actually probably might work out better because that gives you time to break. Like, because, okay, as much as this is whatever,
he's like,
as much as this is whatever, like, it's just me and you hanging out.
It really is.
Like,
and that's how I feel, and that's why I love it.
Right, because it's like we're just two buddies. Like, at the end of the day, like, yeah, it's kind of work.
It's being recorded.
And it's being recorded, but we're just doing whatever.
I can come over here to the Shields house, and it's like, all right, what are we doing today? It's like, all right, we're going to eat some food, we're going to drink some beer, and we're going to play a game, and we're going to talk some shit, and then we're going to do this fucking podcast where we talk about whatever.
Yeah, so it's like, it's not work.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right, absolutely.
Okay, so yeah,
like even though I've come here, We've talked about this where like I got off of, I mean, I literally work every Monday, right? Until 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I come straight here and it's like, fuck, all right, give me a Red Bull, right? And maybe that's where, you know, a lot of people have realized.
Yeah, they're like, oh man, he's off today.
Holy shit. I think that's a combination of me just adjusting to the camera and being like, all right, I want to be like cool and like I want to be like but then as soon as
they've noticed, like if you're not 100, they're like, what's going on?
Yeah, and that's where it's just like, you know, it's not there anymore, and it's just, and you're really good as far as like, you know, leading the conversation to where it's like, all right, what is Braxton trying, like, I need you to come into the conversation a little bit more. And I'm like,
right.
All right, here you go.
And I feel like I do a decent job at that. Is like bringing you in.
And I, obviously that's your key, right? You're the host at the end of the day. And I realize that I'm the co-host, and I know you don't want to see it in that dynamic. You want to see us equal, but at the end of the day, well, and at the end of the day, there's a reason why you're the host, right? Yeah. And that's where even if you want to say it's like, you know, 55-45, you know, or 51-49, you know, whatever it is, that slight thing that you do is enough that I think kind of propels me to be a better person, a better co-host, and just entertaining.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I just try to showcase you.
Absolutely.
Like I always put you in positions to where you are in the limelight. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to ever make anybody feel left out, especially in this, because you're the co-host. Like I'm a co-host to you. Like when I talk to people, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm the host of this show. Like I have my co-host, blah, blah, blah. And you feel free to do the same thing. Like, oh yeah, I'm the host of this show. Like Aaron's
I'm the co-host every time. Because, and that's just my respect
But
to
you can, and I appreciate that. And you don't ever think that I don't.
Yeah.
But like, you are the face of a show. And I get that it's weird for season 2, because you were kind of coming in on the back half where Blake is pretty much the image of the season. But you,
all of our merchandise.
Exactly.
I'm so glad that honestly, that was like,
that's rough. Promoting a
so
thing,
rough,
promoting shit that didn't have your name on it.
There's been so many times where I wanted to come in here with duct tape and just be like,
I know,
Braxton.
I know.
But it's like, at the end of the day, I understand there's a process to everything. And you've literally had my best interest in mind. Of course.
And the way
and you guys can see
I think the way that I did it, because, okay, I'll tell you guys. You're cool.
Tell us.
So here's the thing, right? So I'll tell you the whole process, right? I'll tell you exactly what I did. So we were looking for a new co-host. We brought Braxton in as a bartender for the 25 days of alcohol. Right, we're starting all the way at the beginning.
It was so awesome.
Okay, so he was on the 25 days of alcohol. Now, unbeknownst to you, we had Braxton come in for an audition.
Yeah, that was fucking.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, what?
Right, and he didn't even know he was for an audition.
Yeah.
So he came in. He did one episode, and then Blake, Ellen, and I, because Ellen's the lead producer of the show, and then Blake's was the co-host at the time. We had a meeting, and we decided that Braxton should be the new co-host of the show, or the new host of the show. Excuse me. Sorry. So we agreed that Braxton should be the host. So we had Braxton come back in the next week and film 2 episodes, I believe.
Yeah.
Like it was like Hump Day.
I remember it was like over the next like almost a month.
It was Hump Day, and then you came in for shooting the shit as well. So you came in for 2 episodes a week, and it was like 2 episodes a week come in, and then we offered you the job on the podcast live. Like we were filming on the podcast, and we're like, hey, we want you to be the co-host. What do you think? And you're like, oh yeah, great opportunity, blah, blah, blah. I'd love to talk about it more. And so we did. And then we offered you the job. You took the job. And so for you guys, it was kind of like he's a bartender. Oh, he's hosting an episode or 2. Okay, he's in more episodes. And then as you guys progressed, he just started becoming more of the cast. he's like, oh, it's not just Blake and Aaron anymore. It's Blake, Braxton, and Aaron. So it's like, okay, cool. Let's do all these three together. And then like we had 4 or 5 weeks of that, and then Blake started becoming less of a character in the whole scheme. And then eventually, when you had plenty of feedback, positive feedback, we're like, okay, it's time.
Pull the trigger.
Exactly. And then you had a whole week where Blake did 1 episode, and it was the shooting the shit episode. He did 1 episode. And that was the last episode he was in. And then from there,
the shit, huh?
that was it.
I definitely remember that process where it was just like, oh, like Aaron paid me, right? And it was like, oh, I'm just going to show up this one time to be a bartender. And then it was just like, oh, why don't you come back for another time? And I was like, yeah, like, fuck it. Let's just check it out. It's something fun to do. It's like, I mean, I'm only getting fucking drunk or, whatever. Or I'm working on Monday, so it's like, why not? And then, I do remember the slow process. And then I why is it's bad that I vaguely remember that podcast, but I feel like I should remember.
It was the last podcast that Blake was on. And
I remember, maybe it was just because we had so much to talk about.
It was a lot. I think it was about transgenders.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Like, so we talked about that, and then we offered you the job, and then you were like, "Yeah, fuck it." And so from then on, but it was a process where it was like, "Hey, we're gonna like have you on a couple times, and then consistently, and then to the point where you're just always on." And so I think that was important for the audience because we did it in a way to where you were already part of the family. So when you took over the mantle, it was like, oh, fuck it. Yeah. Braxton's a fucking awesome. Let's keep him on. You know what I mean?
That's fair. Yeah.
So they love you. I mean, obviously our numbers show it. So, and we're growing. So that's good. And I'm just excited you're here, man. So like I said, guys.
Goddamn.
I know.
I wanted to start on like what are you excited for season 3? But like, is it getting to that point where
let's wrap this up and go there.
Yeah, because we've been venting for a long time. But it's a new season. It's right?
Our podcast.
We're so excited.
Yeah.
No, we just have so much to talk about.
Okay, so
let's wrap it up. I want to know what you're excited about.
Let me put the button
3.
on this, right?
Bet.
So let me put the button on this, and I will say that like. I know you guys are worried because I've already got responses from the podcast from season 3 that people are finding on accident.
But
they're worried that you're going to leave.
I might.
Don't say that. Don't scare them. So like when I tell you guys that Ellen's the head producer, I'm the owner. When we say that we are going to do everything we can to keep Braxton on board, we mean it. And I feel like Braxton is also in the same headspace that like he is going to do whatever he can because he just likes hanging out. Like outside of the show, we hang out like twice a week outside of the show. Golfing, D&D. We always text or call. Like we're friends.
Shooting each other ideas.
Right. Like,
hey, I got like 3 more subscribers today. Like, oh my God.
Like we're buddies outside the show. So like I know it's a show for you guys, but it's a friendship for us.
Absolutely.
So we're going to do whatever we can to make sure that this continues.
Yeah.
So don't freak out. Don't panic. It's okay. Even though he's moving a little bit, we'll figure it out. I don't care if I have to give him my truck. We'll make it happen. Okay.
That's a good offer.
So
the tank. Okay.
So calm down.
Yeah, everybody calm down.
We love you.
Chill out. We love you.
Now, Braxton, what are you looking forward to in season 3?
Dude, honestly, I'm ready for my own branding. Like as shitty as it sounds, like I'm tired of wearing Blake shit and
which is done, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It is done. I'm excited and we kind of teased you guys on the first episode.
Yeah.
Didn't we wear some of the new branding
we
on
did.
Yeah, dude. Like
they didn't see it. Yeah.
So fucking pumped about it. And at the end of the day, so I'm excited about the branding. I'm excited about our future. As far as like honestly, your ideas, I think that you're creative enough to not, to set the bar even higher every year, right?
Every year.
Even I've seen some of the episodes, seen season 1, I've seen season 2, and it's like, it's all good, but I could be hypocritical, but I think what you're doing is like what I've seen with season 3, like the intro for this. God.
Oh my
damn.
God.
Like, did they see that yet?
No.
Oh, dude, it's
At
so
this
good.
At this point, they have not seen season 3 anything yet.
It's so good.
The intro. Okay, so that's a good teaser actually.
Yeah.
So if you're a fan of the Potty Mouth show, because I get that some of you. Actually, this is true.
But
some of our fans of this show aren't really fans of the Potty Mouth show.
that's fair.
Which is fine. It's cool.
Yeah.
If you like us talking, it's fine.
But
if you're fans of the Potty Mouth show, oh my God.
even for this,
Yeah.
both of them.
Oh, yeah. The intro
they're
for this
both
one.
different.
Oh, they love it, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, for this, they love it.
For this one, they love it.
As they should.
Yeah.
And then even for the next one.
For the season 3, we took the song. Oh, oof. Okay, can I talk about this real quick?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay. So, the song we were using, we had a limited license on.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking shitty, by the way.
Yeah, that was dumb.
So, the last 30 episodes of season 2, we got copyrighted on. We bought a limited license, although we didn't know it was a limited license because we thought that we'd purchased the full licensing of it.
Right.
And I paid like a shit ton of money for it, by the way.
Right.
I paid like I think like $1,000 over the course of like 2 years for this licensing, and they come back and be like, "Oh yeah, by the way,
That's ours."
Right.
So we wanted the money from it. We want the revenue.
Fuck off, really?
Yeah, dude.
So the if you listen to the season 2 intro, they took it. So like they own it all. Like it's fucking bullshit. It's like, really? You're gonna do that like that? Fuck it. We'll find our own shit.
Learned, dude.
Which was kind of time anyway, because it was a Blake era. Like Blake was in that show, and I really wanted to be true to Braxton because Braxton is his own person. Absolutely. He brings his own shit to the show.
Yep.
That it brings a new element of creativity. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna fight for it. We're just gonna create its own thing. So we found a new song that's similar to the old one. So like, if you guys like the it still has that same kind of vibe, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's more urban. Is that weird to say that? Like it's more city, like more vibe, more pop.
I think it's Indiana like. It's got the
Indiana like.
I think it's got that
creativity.
It's got the Naptown. It's got the city vibe to it. It's got the.
You want the bricks. You want the outdoor. You want what the show's about. Like, we got it all.
Yep.
So we changed it, and it kind of worked out perfectly, honestly. Because I was kind of looking to change it anyway, and when we got copyrighted, I was like, "Fuck it, let's just do it the way."
That's so shitty though too. It's like
it kind of is.
They're getting popular now. We should probably try to make some money out.
It's also a good thing though. Because that means we're getting popular.
That's true. Yeah. Yes and no. I think they should have contacted you for that.
They should have. They should have emailed.
I mean?
They should have emailed me at least and been like, "Hey,
we'll sell you this, right? If you, but
they didn't. They were like,
yeah.
So that was kind of shitty. But I'm excited, dude. I'm
too.
So excited.
Season 3. We were talking about fuck.
Yeah.
Traffic.
So season 3, I'm excited for the intro because it's awesome. We're getting rid of No Book Cooks.
Are we?
We are.
Yeah,
that's gone.
Honestly, I was really bad at that. I actually enjoyed that because it was like, all right, at least I can learn something new every week.
Right.
And
you weren't bad at it though.
Dude, I don't cook. Like, I'm not a cook, so it's like maybe that showed too much. But at the end of the day, it was still fun and entertaining, at least, because it was like, meh. But that could have been tough because I'm a pretty picky eater. So when it comes to that stuff,
are. Yeah. So we're turning it into more because apparently you guys, people that watch the show, love us behind the desk.
Really?
They love it. They hate us being out from behind it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Yes and no, right? I mean, I don't
like
see the
as long as we're in the same setting, they like it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I have a good time either way.
I do too.
Yeah.
As long as we're having fun, I don't think it matters.
That's kind of nice that they're giving us that feedback, though.
True.
We need it.
Yeah. Because if you don't like something, obviously tell us. Even for the podcast, if you guys don't like something we're talking about, let us fucking know.
Yeah, I know the transgender thing was kind of rough.
That shit worked out really well, actually.
Like,
I got a comment.
How'd it work out?
I got a comment on it actually. Like
I feel
2
like
days
no
ago.
matter how you talk about it, it's so bad.
No. They talked about. Actually, I had a really, really positive comment about it. So
Really?
I'll read it to you, and we'll wrap it up. Because fuck it.
I'm just scared of those like hot topic.
It's
things,
no. You are right. Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, right.
You guys, you are right. It is a very hot topic.
But it's like I don't want to offend anybody, and that's just not my character. Because at the end of the day, what you do behind closed doors, it's up to you, right? I don't give a shit. I don't care about if you hit on, whatever it is. Like, I'm comfortable around everybody, but man, if I put my opinion to it, it's like, man, I don't know. I don't want to offend people, and that's my problem, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't mind telling you. If you ask me, what do you think about this? I'll tell you.
So here's a comment. So it was it was on the transgender thing. I'm gonna read the comment exactly. It was from Jamal Making. Okay. Shout out Jamal Making.
Appreciate you.
I said most gay people do try to pray it away and have lived with the issue for all their life. It's an extremely complex thing, especially for those who come from a conservative religious background like Blake. For me, it's been a struggle to reconcile sexuality and my faith, but you have to do what makes you happy.
Absolutely.
I came out finally for the sake of my mental health and to stop lying to myself. It was a matter of survival, which, by the way, fucking awesome.
Wow.
I think Blake should talk to some gay people and see firsthand what they have to say, which I totally agree with.
I do too, dude.
And then to wrap up, they said, thank you for both of you for pushing back on some of his viewpoints. And so our response was, as a company, absolutely, I'm so glad you opened up about this and shared your story. Blake definitely has a more conservative stance, but I appreciate your understanding in all of our opinions.
Absolutely.
With that being said, Braxton and myself have in the past and moving forward will love everyone for who they are, and we're happy to have you as a member of the family.
Fuck yes.
Because we love you for who you are. Fucking regardless. Like, if you're gay, if you're trans,
I don't give a
if you're straight, it doesn't matter, dude. Like, we love you. We're gonna have some controversial opinions, and that's okay. But honestly, it's more questions. It's more just questions. And sometimes, I think
that's a good point. It's more of like, you got to look at it from our point of view, where that's not.
Where it's like sometimes it comes out of ignorance.
We don't understand.
Right, it's ignorance because we just don't understand it.
And knowledge. Yeah.
It's like we would like to be informed.
Absolutely.
Where I think Blake was coming out of a point of like
this is it.
Right. And me and Braxton were like,
God says so.
Right.
JC says so. Fowler 422.
And me and Braxton were like, bro, like, no.
Ooh, that's rough.
So his response to that was, it was very interesting conversation. I'm glad you guys had it. I'm definitely enjoying the podcast, so keep doing you. So Jamal Making, dude, we love you. Thank you for being a part of the podcast. Thank you for being part of the family. If you want to know more, please feel free to reach out, bro. Like, that just makes our jobs easier.
Jamal, honestly, I'd be willing to have him, like, if we can have him on the podcast somehow.
If you're Jamal, if you're watching this, if you're this long into the podcast,
bet
2 hours long. If you're this
a trooper, dude.
If you're this long in and you want to like reach out, like go to our what did I say, like Instagram probably.
I don't. Honestly, any of them you'll pay attention to.
Yeah, probably.
Really
so
though.
let's just do Instagram because it's easier.
But
so Instagram at the Potty Mouth Show, because we have the show after the show coming up too.
Yeah.
So Instagram at the Potty Mouth Show. Go and DM us there.
Yeah, dude. Honestly,
and we'll see if we can get you on a FaceTime or something, just to have you like part of the conversation, just even if it's briefly.
Honestly, and I've talked about you with this before, as far as like having. It's empty. It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Fuck it.
But I personally love having like 3 people here.
Yeah.
To where we can kind of exactly what that was with Blake. Like,
right.
Man, that is like a completely other point of view that I just want to pick your brain about. Right. And that's all it is. It's a conversation, right? At the end of the day. And I think a lot of people realize that.
Yeah.
Like Jamal, I appreciate that. And it's also informative for those that don't understand or want to understand.
Right.
And it may not come across that way. But at the end of the day, I think we all learned something, including myself. And, I thought I was pretty informative about the situation. But at the same time, I still had questions when they were brought up. But I personally love having 3 people. Me and Aaron have talked about it, and it's it's a little bit more messier, right? Because there's just more things you have to keep in line.
Yeah,
and it's like, man,
it's a mess.
Right, and I get it, right.
You guys love just us talking, which is weird.
That's true. That's true. I don't understand why.
It's same. Like, right. Honestly. Like, I love the idea of a 3-person podcast. They hate it.
Really? Yeah,
I hate it.
I like the introduction, like once a month.
Right.
And we've talked about that.
We've talked about it. Yeah. Where, like, they're like, okay, no. So let me talk to you. Like, yeah. Because I don't think we talk about...
You're the feedback person,
yeah.
I don't know it until you tell me.
Because he doesn't... Yeah, because, okay, so for those of you that don't know, first of all, if you guys don't know that I'm the owner of the company, like, I own... all this shit.
This is the guy.
I'm him. So I read pretty much all the. I do. I do read all.
Really do.
I really do. I try to.
And he's told me, like, those of you that give really shitty comments and you don't understand. I want you to realize that at the end of the day, honestly, and I think I could speak for both of us.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck. Right? But
at the same time,
we do. We read them.
Right? I read everything. Yeah. Like, okay, so we're small. We're a small company, and we have like 100,000 of you listening, which is awesome. I appreciate it. I love each and every one of you.
Yep.
But like, I also like read everything, and as the owner of a company, I know like they don't really like if you look at these other YouTubers and these are they don't really read everything. Like I sit there and read everything you guys comment. So like I take everything as at the grain of salt, and I'm like, okay, what do they mean by this? And I really and Braxton can attest to it, and so can everybody here at PM Media. My wife or any PA that's ever worked for us, like
Aaron lives and breathes this.
Like this is my fucking life. Like I wake up, like the first thing I do is look at your comments.
Monday through Sunday. I want you guys to
for
know
real. This. This isn't a fucking like what this, he does. This isn't a fucking joke.
8 days a week, dude. Absolutely.
For real. And so like when you guys comment something, I take it into account. So when you guys comment something, I really take it. Like Jamal. I'm like, okay, do you guys know Jamal's a great example. Also Jerry, who commented about his abuse story.
Oh, I thought that was who's the feet dude.
No. You know who I'm talking about? The Jerry who commented about his he was in a wheelchair and his brother abused him. So I take every comment like fucking seriously. Absolutely. And I really do read them. Yep. So and I tell him about them.
Yeah.
So everything you guys comment means the world to us. So absolutely. We want that feedback. We want that commentary because we want to make this show better for you.
Absolutely.
And I forgot where I was going with this, but
I don't either.
I think to be completely honest, like it's just all about like making sure that we provide the perfect show for you guys.
As long as you guys give us that feedback. Obviously, like and subscribe. We talked about that multiple times.
Yeah, of course.
And,
That
obviously helps us out with the production and that end and letting us know what you guys like. But
what was I saying before this?
You were just talking about the whole process as far as like, honestly, I don't remember.
I think it was about the comments, but I can't remember. I
mean, we were talking about Jamal as far as like,
I read the Jamal comment, the gay comment.
Like, well, I mentioned that you read every comment. And
yeah. So like, you know, like
no matter bad or
good,
we
may have controversial we may have controversial conversations because that does happen.
I'm really scared about having, honestly. I hate having those, but I understand they're hot.
It was
topics.
about the third party. It was about yeah.
Goddamn.
So,
dude, that Mountain Dew
Whitney. Yep. So having a third party,
once a month.
Yeah. So here's why they don't like. That's what it was.
Once a month.
Here's why they don't like it.
That's fucked up.
It's weird,
right?
And I think we should have one once a month.
Yeah, once a month. Like
we don't have enough. We don't have enough mics for it, but.
Facts. These are expensive.
Like $1,000.
$1,000.
I'm not joking, guys. I don't care if you guys want to know how to be YouTubers. His mic costs $400. Just the fucking mic. His cord and his stand costs another $300.
And I plan on getting it gold plated.
Yeah, and his
drop down from the ceiling.
You got to get us 100,000.
That was 100,000. Goddamn.
Yeah.
So I literally got to get all you fuckers subscribed.
Also, you got to start.
I can get a drop down mic plated in gold.
You got to start over because it's the PM podcast channel now. It's got 3 subscribers. So good luck.
You fucked me on that, but that's fine. It's challenge accepted. I need all you fuckers to get on there.
Anyway, hold on. What was I saying?
I need a drop down mic.
What was I saying?
Third party.
Third party. Okay.
Third party.
So like the reason they don't like it.
Why don't they like it?
Because they like our conversations.
I don't our conversations are based off of that.
Yeah, but it's because you push back and I push back.
That's fair.
We have a back and forth that like they don't need a third party because a third party would just sit there and not talk.
That's not true.
I had a commenter.
I was so pissed about that. I do remember that conversation so bad.
I
was so mad, dude. I was like, why the fuck are you saying that, dude?
Yeah.
Like, there's just like
Wasn't that you were super drunk?
I was, yeah. Dude,
yeah, we're always
all
super
the
drunk.
time at this point.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, you got to keep open-minded about a lot of things.
Right. So here's the thing that they talked about, right? So here's the thing they said. So like, okay, so this actually happened on the podcast.
Oh, God.
It was funny. So the comment was, I don't even know why you have Blake there. You and Braxton argued for like 30 minutes straight. And we do. If I watch the podcast. I think
that was, but that's what's so great is because you were great as far as like being on our fence. Because you were just like, oh shit, these guys are going at it.
Right. So, but now without Blake there.
Welcome back to WWE. Braxton in the left corner.
But without Blake there, you and I just fucking go at it.
That would have been easier for you as far as I think what you did in that situation was you were on the fence.
Right.
Where you were like, hey, I agree with you on this, but I disagree with you on this. And then
I always do that though.
Well, and I know, and that's what's so great about it. I think you need to pit me up against people that are smarter than me. No, what you need to do is that's what it needs to be because I will stand my ground.
Oh, I know you will.
I'd be like, I get it that you're from fucking Harvard, but I'm from the Kelly School of Business, asshole. Like,
have you ever heard you should pick the hill you want to die on?
Oh, I will die.
Every hill he wants to die on.
One of my buddies, and I hope he's listening to this, and I'll call him out on it. His name is Acid Burn. Elias Gonzalez, I love you. I'm a habitual line crosser.
Oh, of course. Oh,
you see that line?
Bro, you don't have to tell me that. You've crossed honestly, he's never crossed the line with me. He has crossed the line with my wife so many times. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
he's literally because. But here's the thing, though.
If you're pregnant or not.
No. My wife and him have such similar personalities.
It's awkward. I didn't realize it at first.
I know.
And I was like, wait, what?
It's
she's
crazy,
a bitch, dude.
bro.
Nah, you're just like me. Okay,
But she's exactly like you.
Bet.
Like, here's the thing. Okay, so Braxton's sense of humor is very dry. So like, if you don't understand dry humor, you won't understand Braxton. But my wife has also a dry sense of humor. So the funniest thing is that the first week of filming, he was like, it was like the third weekend, right?
Yeah.
Third weekend, we were pregnant, and she was like, God, why do you hate life?
Yeah,
and she was like and then Braxton goes, well, what's your excuse for the other, like, I'm had a shitty day. What's your excuse for the last 2 weeks? And she goes, I'm pregnant, bitch.
I'm like, what a shitty excuse.
And then Braxton felt so bad for like a week.
Yeah.
And
no, I really did.
He really did.
I was like,
I called him. I'm like, bro, like, it's just her sense of humor. Like, she's fine.
I was like, oh yeah, fuck her then. Yeah, no, I loved it, dude. I really was though, dude. But
oh my god,
I guess I was just more concerned. Like at the end of the day,
yeah, of course. Of course,
yeah, I want her.
But it was funny at the time because you were like,
because I was like, oh.
You thought you fucked up.
Yeah.
And she was fucking with you the whole time.
I had an extra, like, just imagine a double barrel shotgun with blank rounds, and I fucking pulled the trigger. No problem. Straight in her face.
Is it the first time a girl had gotten to you?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, oh, fuck.
Because she played you.
Yeah, she did.
Which was weird.
And I'll give her that. But at the end of it, I will.
That'll
be the last
also,
time.
Why do you think I married her?
Yep. Yeah. No, I'm saying.
Because if a girl can beat me at my own game, I'm marrying that bitch. Like, what the fuck? It's great, dude.
It was a good time. No, I do read that. It scared the fucking shit. I was like, well, I'm no longer working at the Potty Mill show. Just finish this fucking awkward episode. I wonder if they know the episode. Do you know the episode that happened on? I wonder if they can, like, if you guys can comment.
Let me see if I can look it up. How about
that? Don't tell them. I bet.
Well, I'll look it up and I'll see if I remember which one.
Comment on the episode if you guys can find it. And if you're right,
because also I remember, I'm oddly good at remembering what episode we did shit on.
I don't remember.
You have no idea.
I have no idea. I just remember.
I know, 100%. I already got the episode.
No.
I said, can we?
That's the hint. That's your one hint, guys.
I know exactly what episode though.
But if they comment. You guys comment in the section below what episode that was and call out, but like at Aaron, let them know.
It's episode 307.
I was going to say they get free merch, but...
No, that's fine. If you guys heard...
Like, oh, yeah, no, fuck
If you guys heard what I said, I'll give you a free mug. Fuck it.
I bet. There you go.
Yeah.
I like that.
If you guys heard what I said, the first person to comment what episode that was in, I'll give you a free mug. I don't care.
Can we make it first 2?
First 5. Fuck it.
Bet.
I've got plenty.
I like that.
I've got enough left.
I want you fucking Aussies better be listening to this.
Okay, so what do you think about your Mountain Dew shot thing?
Man,
it's pretty good.
It's good, but it's nothing like crazy, honestly. I just like it for the name. Yeah. Like, if you can just be like, give me a Mountain Dew Whitney. I'm going to be like, all right.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 4. It tasted good.
5.
Like, yeah, it's right in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay,
like
same. Yeah.
Five.
I'll give it a 5.
Yeah, bet. Mountain Dew Whitney.
So give it a 10 out of 20. That's not too bad.
It's acceptable.
If you guys want to try it, it's literally just the Barstool pink lemonade fucking vodka shit.
Pouring both in
there. It's 2 ounces. You pour an ounce of the pink vodka and an ounce of the Mountain Dew, and it's done. It's super easy. It goes down smooth. It's pretty nice.
Does. It's already smooth.
It's obviously not the best. I think the best right now is the Red Rocket. No, it's the summer beer.
Summer beer?
Summer beer is the best right now.
We'll have to do. How about this? We do a. How about bro? a month from now, we should keep track of all the drinks we do in the month and just do like a month winner.
I like it. Let's do it.
Bet.
Yep. So a month from now, or 2 weeks from now, if you guys want to see
season 3.
Well, it's already. We're already in season 3.
We got to do season 2. The end of season 2.
Shit. Okay, so it would be. Okay, fuck it. So we did summer beer last week, and this the week. So this is season 3.
Okay.
So it's the
so
summer
we'll do
beer
it for season 3.
So
Bet.
summer beer
Summer
now
beer
is leading.
And the Mountain Dew Whitney.
Is the Mountain Dew Whitney. Yep. All right.
I fucking love it.
Watch next week. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And if you're not subscribed, then fuck you.
Fuck you guys, for real. How many did we mention it enough throughout this episode?
Yeah, for real,
How important it is?
Bye.
Bye.